Yeah, I kind of look a little ridiculous right now. I kind of went ahead with the first strip of hair, and I guess I'll show you what I did. What I did was separate my hair from here across, that's this here, and then I separated this so I had the bottom, and then I put 4 in the bottom. Now this chunk here that's pinned up can be separated in half, so it's 2 rows. So right now I have 1 strip of 4 dreads that I braided in like so. As you can see, it's about an inch section. The next row will be 6. The row above that will be 6, and then as you move along it will go up to 8 to so forth until you reach your crown area, which, well, for some people they tend to put a lot of dreads in this area, so the sections become smaller and more compact, so you get more of a full head opposed to it just being like the sections exposed, I suppose. That's what I was trying to say. Anyway, that clicking noise is my clock. Just ignore it. But again, this is the first row of 4, evenly spaced, and then this row will be of 6, straight down the middle, evenly spaced, until I get to the crown area. And yeah, I'll come back in about 2 seconds to show you the 6. Hello again. I just did the row of 6. So this is pretty much what you're going for. This row that's pinned up will be 6 as well, and then that will be the what's known as the undercut portion of your dread installation. So this part up to here, and that should take about it should take you at least an hour and a half to get up to this section of your hair. I obviously had to stop, so it's taking me a lot longer because I'm recording. But normally I can get up to about my crown area in about 2 hours. What takes the majority of time is getting it even up top. But it's a lot easier to braid up top because your hands are up here. Your arms will just get tired. But I don't know, I don't have any problems like, you know, braiding the back part. So that's what you're going for. I'll come back in 2 seconds to show you the next level, and then I'll show you how to separate for the crown installation, and then after that I'll do the top. So yeah, I'll see you in a bit. So I just finished braiding in my last section. So now you should have 3 sections of hair from here, here, here. And by section, I mean long strip of like sectioned out dreads, because that's how it's easier for me to, you know, do it that way. Anyway, now that this part is done, you want to work on the crown area. Now I do the crown area differently. What I'm going to do, because I don't want to do it on camera because it takes forever, is I'm going to section out my hair in a way that it's going to make 3 long sections like before up here, but instead of them being like, I don't want to say even because that's kind of doesn't make sense. It's gonna be in kind of like a triangle on the sides. So like when I go down here, this is going to be in a triangle here. So there'll be 1, and then 2, and then 3, and then it go into a middle part, and then 3, then 2, then 1 again on the other side. That way you get the full crown, and it's not going to impair the fullness of your dread installation. Now after you're done the top part, the crown area, you can switch up to double-ended dreads up to here, and then do single-ended dreads in the front. And those double-ended dreads will give you volume, and the single-ended dreads will make it look realistic in the front, so people won't, you know that your dreads are, synthetic, per se. People don't notice anyway. Even, like, you can see where the braids are in this dread set right now. When all of your dreads are in, people won't even notice. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to section out my hair in kind of like a double triangle kind of thing. So like there'll be like, 1, 2, and 3 in the middle. And then I'm going to section the top part of my hair. The bulk of your time will be put in to braiding the actual hair itself. I want to see, is this a good braid to... if you look at this braid right here, you can tell that the ridge of the braid is on one side. That's the kind of braid that you're going for with these kind of installations. I find that this braid holds a lot better than doing the traditional, braid. I find it works, better and holds a lot better and doesn't, screw up your dread when you take it out. When I get my crown braided in, I'll check back and show you what that looks like and explain, further. See you in 2 seconds. Okay, so now that the top part is in, I don't know if you can see that. Kind of like went a little haywire, but yeah. You want to make sure that you spend a lot of time like on this portion of your head, because that is where the dreads fall and your sections can be exposed. As you can see, like I wasn't exactly like perfectly careful, because you can still you can see some of the sections, but that'll get a lot better when I add the double-ended dreads to the middle portion of my scalp, which is like right up here, and then I'll be putting single-ended dreads right here. As you can see, I took these 2 chunks and braided them, and I'm going to, I don't know if, I don't have a middle part, so like I separated it right here for my part, so there's less hair on this side than this side. And the reason being is when your dreads fall, when about a week or so, when the dreads kind of loosen, it'll go to the part that you want. And when you do the zigzag up here, you want that part to be where your dreads fall. So my part's straight right now, just because like it doesn't really, like, for me it doesn't really matter. And when you get to here, you don't really have to follow a pattern per se when you put in the dreads in the top, because if you want very full dreads, you just place them wherever they are, and they end up making a pattern on their own. By like making them very like tight and close together, it just blocks out the scalp area, so you can't really see any of the sections. The only sections that would be visible are obviously, the ones in the back. So far, this is how much I got done. It is 5 o'clock. Yeah, I started at 2 o'clock. So far, it's taken me roughly 3 hours just to do this part. But then again, like, I've been stopping and filming and procrastinating and watching television at the same time. So hopefully this helps. And by the time I come back, I should be done. Yeah. Well, the installation is done, as you can see. I left my bangs braided, because I don't know, I like how it looks without them braided in, and I also like how it looks when they are braided in. And I always have extra when I make a set, because that's always good to make more than you need. So this is what it looks like. In about a week, 2 weeks, my dreads will settle, and settling is when the braids actually loosen and they become more relaxed to your head. After that, it shouldn't hurt per se. If you braid your dreads in really tightly, you are more likely going to have a migraine when you're done. But, well, I always like take Advil or whatever before I braid in my dread set, because I have been known to braid them in a little too tight. But yeah, so this is what they look like. They're yellow and black. I actually never had yellow and black before, so it's pretty cool. Those of you that recognize these, the black and yellow dreads, they used to be a part of a pair of dread falls that I used to have, and I made those like, I think a year and a half ago. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. And I'll see you in my next video. Hopefully it won't be as unplanned as this one was. And yeah, so bye!